What's up YouTube? I'm back on Clash Royale for the free-to-play walkthrough. This is episode 24. I'm currently at 5520 trophies. I'm in Arena 16, and this episode I'm going to be going from Arena 16 all the way to Arena 17. That is a whopping 500 trophies, and we're going to see how big of a win streak I can go on. And of course, I'm going to be using the same insane deck that I've been using in the past few episodes, so we're going to see how it goes. Alright, and there we go. The first game on is a dub. Alright, let me see if I can go for 2 in a row. Alright, and there we go. That's 2 in a row. Alright, let me see if I can go for the three-peat. That was a very mid-ladder deck that just fell victim to me, and that's 3 in a row. Alright, let me see if I can go for 4 in a row. Alright, and my opponent just realized that there is no hope, and let me just laugh at him real quick. Yep, he realized there is no hope and gave up. Alright, let me see if I can hit 5 in a row. Alright, and there we go. I think that's 5 in a row. Yep, that was 5 in a row, and after this win, I'm going to unlock my first champion. Let me see who it's gonna be. Alright, and that game was a little closer than I thought, but I got the win nonetheless. Right, let me see who my first champion is gonna be. Maybe they'll just give me a log just cuz. Oh, okay, the Golden Knight. Not bad, not bad. Alright, and that is 7 in a row. Let me see if I can go for 8. Alright, and there we go, that's 8 in a row. Alright, and just a few more wins, I unlock a legendary card. Hopefully it's gonna be a log. Alright, and I just lost to an X-Bow. It is what it is. Alright, I at least got this giant chest from the battle pass. Let me see if I can get a legendary card. Not quite, not quite. Alright, let me see if I can re-spark a win streak here. Alright, and that was an extreme arrow bait deck that I just went up against, but I got him out the way. Alright, and I am 1 win away from the halfway point, so let me see if I can get there. Alright, and there we go. We're starting up a new win streak. Alright, and 2 more wins, I get another legendary card. Let me see who it's gonna be. Alright, and that was quite an interesting deck right there, but I got him out the way. Alright, and so far the second winning streak is 3 wins long, so let me see if I can extend it to 4. Alright, and there we go. I must have learned from my mistakes because I defeated this X-Bow. Alright, and I'm only about 200 trophies away from the next arena. Let me see if I can get them all in a row. Alright, and that's my second or third time going against one of those minor wall breaker type of decks. Yeah, they just don't work. And with that win, I get a legendary card. Come on, give me the log. The Phoenix? Oh brother. Alright, and the second win streak of this video is 5 wins long. Let me see if I can make it 6. Alright, and I just faced a level 12 Goblinstein, so that was interesting, but I got him out the way. Alright, let me see if I can ride this win streak all the way to Arena 17. Alright, and there we go, another win on the board. Alright boys, it's crunch time now. I'm within 100 trophies of the next arena. This is where the roughest and toughest competition comes from. Let me see if I can continue the win streak. Alright, and I'm pretty sure this guy was half asleep because he wasn't playing Expo properly at all. But a win is a win. Alright, I'm about 2 wins away. Let me see if I can get them back to back. Alright, and the win streak comes to an end. So it is the next day. I'm gonna see what's in the shop. Got some gold, some bats, okay. Right, and I'm only 100 trophies away from the next arena. Let me see if I can get there. Alright, and that was a pretty bad performance because that player was most likely a bot and they almost got me. Hold on, a 4-star box? 450 elixir collectors? Okay. Alright, I'm about 2 wins away from the next arena. Let me see if I can get there. Alright, and I just got cooked up by a P.E.K.K.A deck. Alright, looks like there's some real competition up here. Let me see if I can get that win back. and that was actually a pretty close game for going up against a log bait with no log. Alright, so I'm getting cooked up. Let me see if I can turn that around. Alright, and there we go. That guy put up a good effort, but I got him out the way. Alright, let me see if I could get a win streak here. Alright, and I just fell victim to the exact same P.E.K.K.A deck. Alright, this might sound crazy, but I'm gonna switch up the deck. This was the original Insane Hog Rider deck that I went on a crazy win streak with, so I'm gonna see if it works. Alright, and I don't know how I'm getting sauced up so badly, but I'm getting sauced up so badly. Alright, so I'm actually going to switch out the zap for some arrows because I've been going up against a lot of goblin barrels, so we're going to see how this works. Alright, and there we go. I got one of the wings back. Alright, let me see if I can get 2 in a row. Alright, and there we go. Down goes a log bait. But I'm starting to pick up some momentum. Let me see if it can continue. Alright, and there we go. Down goes a P.E.K.K.A deck. Alright, I'm about 2 wins away from the next arena. Let me see if I can get there. Wow, that was an insanely close game. I'm surprised I won, but I got it. Alright, so that game is definitely going on YouTube Shorts, but I'm only 1 or 2 wins away from the next arena. Let me see if I can get there. Alright, and I'm not sure what my boy was doing right there at the end, but I'm sure glad I didn't lose to anyone called Uwu Warrior. And boom, I got 32 trophies. You know what that means. New arena reached. Arena 17, the Royal Crypt. It sounds like it's going to be pretty tough, considering the arena I just finished was giving me a tough time. I think next episode I might be in for a ride. But anyways, there we go, that's 6,000 trophies. So with that, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.